my tone. "Yes, I am Torran Fletcher. I want to hire you." Now I understood why all of his previous conversations were so short. This one would be too. "No." "Why not?" "I'm a bounty hunter. I hunt criminals and murderers. I don't work for them. And I especially didn't work for one of the top Velovian generals who'd led the war against the Federated Human Planets, commonly shortened to FHP or Fed. No wonder he'd looked familiar. He'd been one of our priority targets, but as far as we knew, he'd never been anywhere near the front lines. Disgust pulled at my lips. Coward. His piercing gaze seared me. "I know you, Lieutenant Octavia Zarola, hero of Rodeni," he said with mocking reverence before his expression hardened. "Slaughterer, you are worth a lot in Velovian space." Memories of blood and death and war and betrayal caused my mental shields to falter. Torran's expression went carefully blank, the look of a Valoff using their ability, and once again I felt his mind touch mine. I slammed up my shields and locked away the pain. I hoped that whatever memories he'd glimpsed gave him the same nightmares they gave me. My palms itched with the desire to grip a weapon. The enemy stood at my door and there wasn't a damn thing I could do about it, unless I wanted to cause an interstellar incident, which I did, very much. But the thought of my crew stayed my hand. I couldn't go and get myself killed for a vengeance that was 3 years too late, not when 2 people still depended on me. I returned to the conversation, pretending the lapse hadn't happened and that I hadn't imagined sinking a plas blade into his armor's weakest point. My smile was not kind. "Then it's good that we're not in Velovian space. And I know who you are too, General Fletcher. You're not worth anything at all, but station security might make an exception on principle alone." Torran tilted his head as he considered me. "I could tear through your flimsy shields in half a second. You can barely maintain them as is." "Try me," I taunted with a careless shrug. "You will be dead before they fall. As you mentioned, I've fought your kind before. And they'd always underestimated me. It was why I was alive, and they were not." He stared for a few moments longer before apparently coming to a decision. "I will pay you 200,000 Federated credits to retrieve a missing item for me. Half up front, yours to keep as long as you make an honest effort, and half on successful delivery." I blinked at the number, certain I'd misheard. Just the upfront half was 10 times more than the largest bounty we'd ever landed. It would keep us in food for over a year, allow me to hire an actual mechanical engineer or 2, and provide for the ship upgrades that Key, my systems engineer, desperately wanted. There had to be a huge catch, or every other captain in the landing bay would have snapped up the offer, Valoff or no. When I didn't say anything, Torran frowned. "Did you hear me?" "I heard you just fine. I'm waiting for the catch." "My team and I will accompany you for the duration of the search." Uncomfortable, but not so much that the other captains would turn down a fortune, especially if they were smart enough to limit the search to a set amount of time. There had to be something else. "And the search will begin on Velovia." Ah, there it was. Velovia was the heart of the Velovian Empire, and humans who ventured into Velovian space tended to disappear. That, plus the bounty on my head, meant that I wouldn't fly there even for the fortune on offer. I mentally blew a farewell kiss to the most money I'd ever almost earned. "I decline. I suggest you find a Velovian crew to help you." "I can offer you and your crew safe passage for the duration of our contract. You will not be bothered, and once the contract is complete, I will accompany you to whichever human station or planetary system you prefer." I would have to trust your word, and the fact that you are even able to offer safe passage. I don't, for either, so my answer remains the same. One of the soldiers behind Torran stepped forward.